Hello, my valued listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Living in Your Power. I'm your host, Dr. Marleen Greenleaf, and today we are continuing with our February theme of embracing love and connection. First, let's take a moment to celebrate the Philadelphia Eagles and their fans on their Super Bowl win. Fly, Eagles, fly! Now, whether you're an Eagles fan or not, there's something to be said about perseverance, teamwork, and resilience here. And speaking of perseverance, I want to share something personal. I recently completed a hot chocolate run. It's a virtual 15K with no formal training. Now, I do jog at least 3 miles a day, but this was a whole new level of challenge. Of course, I had doubts. I wondered if I could finish, but I pushed through. And in the process, I realized something powerful about self-love, connection, and overcoming doubt. That's what today's episode is all about. Trusting yourself, celebrating victories, and leaning into the connection that keeps us going. So let's dive in. One of the greatest ways we embrace love and connection is through celebration. Not just for others, but for ourselves. Think about the Eagles' Super Bowl victory. It wasn't just about one player. It was about teamwork, shared effort, and believing in something bigger than themselves. Now that's love in action. But here's what I want you to ask yourself. Do you celebrate your own wins the same way? Do you take time to acknowledge your progress before moving on to the next challenge? We don't do this enough. We're always thinking about the next goal instead of embracing the moment we're in. But self-love includes celebrating you. So take a moment today to acknowledge your win. It doesn't have to be big, just something that reminds you of your strength and resilience. Now let's talk about that hot chocolate run virtual 5K. When I signed up for this, I had doubts. Could I really do this? Would my body hold up? I had no formal training for this distance, but once I started, something clicked. And I reminded myself, you've done hard things before. You don't have to finish fast. You just have to finish. Every step forward is a step closer. And just like that, I kept going. Because this wasn't just about endurance. It was about trusting myself. Self-connection is the foundation of all other connections. So if you don't believe in yourself, how can you fully show up for others? If you don't give yourself grace, how can you extend it to those around you? This challenge reminded me that self-love is also about listening to your body, encouraging yourself instead of criticizing yourself, and trusting that even when it's hard, you are capable. So what challenge are you avoiding because of doubt? What could happen if you just took the first step? The lesson I learned from this is that your mindset is the most powerful tool you have. And when the doubt creeps in, talk back to it. Now, we weren't meant to go through life alone. So whether it's sports, personal goals, or overcoming challenges, connections make the difference. Again, think about how the Eagles win. How was that possible? It wasn't just skill. It was unity. And even in my 15K run, that's 9.33 miles if anyone's asking, I found strength in knowing that other people were running that same challenge across the country. When you hit a wall, who do you have in your corner? When doubt creeps in, Who do you turn to for encouragement? We embrace love and connection when we cheer each other on, when we remind each other that you are not alone. So let's be intentional this month. Let's celebrate our wins and each other's. Let's push through self-doubt with self-love. And let's strengthen our connections by showing up for one another. That, my friends, is what living in your power is all about. Now again, this month is all about embracing love and connection, and that includes loving yourself enough to trust your strength, staying connected to the people who uplift you, celebrating every victory, yours and others. So today, I challenge you again to celebrate a win, yours or someone else's. Push through self-doubt by talking to yourself with love. And reach out to someone and remind them that they are not alone. I want to thank you again for joining me today. And remember, live boldly in your power. And if it gets tough, just breathe. You've still got the strength to rise. So until next time, my dear listeners, stay safe, stay connected, stay empowered, and I'll see you back here soon. Continue to live in your power.